What's going on, guys? How you doing? Gypsy Danger 7 is back with the first video of the day, and let's get right into it. You know, my video in response to the climate strike that happened on Friday, but what I didn't mention is about, man, the screeching, the squeaking, the screaming, and they wonder why we call these kids squealers online. Boy, they are adamant, okay? Their attitude was, we're gonna make you believe that there's a thing called climate change. We're gonna make you believe that this hoax called climate change is the next mass extinction level event, and we're gonna make you believe the only way to stop it is to tax the living daylights out of you. Yes. And why? Because our indoctrination centers said so. That's why. Don't these indoctrination centers, once called schools, teach them how to use their critical thinking skills? Teach them to do some hard research? Okay, actually study real extinction level events, such as Yellowstone National Park blown up. I mentioned about the Ring of Fire, the Pacific Rim. Basically a line of volcanoes that surround the entire Pacific Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean being the largest ocean on the planet. And what happens when either one of those explode? There's a super volcano or three in the Ring of Fire. And if one of those things explode, it could start a chain reaction down the line. And guess what happens? All of them explode, and then Earth explodes with it. Yellowstone National Park explodes, we go with it. We won't be like Marvin the Martian asking the question, where's that earth-shattering kaboom? Well, I don't know. Yellowstone National Park just blew a hole in Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. Okay? Or the Pacific Ocean is on fire. Well, no. Okay? They want to sit there and say that we control the climate. No, we don't. Hey, there is technology. China has this too, and we have it. HAARP, HAARP, okay, located in Alaska. Okay, that's weather manipulation right there. China has weather manipulation technologies also. They've been exploring that, but nobody wants to talk about that, do they? Nobody wants to talk about that HAARP out there in Alaska. Nobody wants to talk about China having this weather manipulation technology. But hey, let's just tax the hell out of America for it. Hey, remember what I said yesterday? In the Paris Accords, Russia, China, and India were not going to pay a red cent towards the battle of climate change, okay? But they were going to tax the daylights out of America, and that's why President Trump took us out of it. And by the way, as I said before, I'll say it again, China, Russia, and India are the worst polluters in this world. And like I said before, I'll say it again, China and India got coal mines burning coal 24 hours, 7 days a week, and ain't nobody saying a damn word about that. You climate change enthusiasts don't want to say anything about that. You don't want to address the issue of pollution. And this is what I said yesterday. You were sitting having your kumbaya marches on Friday, and you threw all your garbage, your debris, and your filth on the ground and did not pick up after yourselves. Good job. Good job. You are polluting the planet you're trying to save. We humans have nothing to do with the changing of the climate. It's called the 4 seasons for a reason. It's called winter, spring, summer, fall. It's called seasonal changes. That's climate change for you children. But you know what we can do? Clean up the pollution. Look what Scott Pressler did. Baltimore, Newark, New Jersey, Virginia Beach, back to Baltimore. And the first time he went to Baltimore, 12 tons of garbage out the door. And I don't know how much he did yesterday, because he was there yesterday, Baltimore that is, cleaning more trash. But as I stated to you yesterday, kids, you can't even clean up your own streets. You kids out there in California especially, can't even strike against your California government and tell them, hey, clean these streets of the poop and the needles and the garbage. Do something about this homeless people out there in San Francisco and in LA. You don't want to strike about the spread of the bubonic plague. You know, the bubonic plague that wiped out most of humanity back in the 14th century, and now it's coming back in the 21st century. Again, I asked the question, it's 2019, ain't it? And again, I go back to the schools being indoctrination centers. Did you see that one squealer saying that President Trump is a corrupt president? Why? Because he took us out of the Paris Accord that was going to tax the daylights out of America, but yet Russia, China, and India we're gonna walk away scot-free. If you're worried about the CO2s in the air, do what Ethiopia did and plant 350 trees. Okay, better yet, why don't you plant an apple tree, a peach tree, a cherry tree, anything that will absorb the CO2s, give out oxygen, and oh yeah, by the way, feed you too. I hope you like apples, hope you like cherries, hope you like peaches, but you know what though? At least you got a snack. Healthy ones too. And here's the thing too, you want to talk about the CO2s in the air. What if we need those CO2s in the air? No, think about it. Here, critical thinking time, kids. CO2s get absorbed by trees. Trees convert those CO2s into oxygen. You realize too, when we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out CO2s. So you want to talk about getting rid of CO2s? You want? I hope you like breathing. I do. I swear these indoctrination centers don't teach our kids things anymore at all. That's why I call them indoctrination centers, because they're no longer schools. Anyway, that's the video. And if you liked it, please like, rate, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. And if you wish to support this channel, Cash App is below, and the promo code is in the description box below as well. If I have time to make another video later, I will. And until then, God bless you. Jesus loves you. Holy Ghost guides you. Later.